kindergarten, first and second grade leaders. We're preparing for February 18th. I hope you were able to join us this weekend for one of our Love Your Neighbor projects. We have another one after church today. I encourage you to join Kim and Ricky Martinez to serve down the street from our church building at Salem Village Apartments as we go out and share the love of Jesus in that community. Today, we are going to be talking about the story of the least of these. And Jesus is teaching in the book of Matthew. Jesus is teaching in the book of Matthew. And what he is pointing out to everybody is how to look at the world. And remember, as we've been teaching kindness this entire month, what we've been trying to do is help kids understand what kindness is so that they might have the opportunity to do it. When we understand better what it is, we can do it much better. And so Jesus looks at everyone and he said, "For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison or go to visit you?" And the king replied, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Sometimes the best way to show kindness is by doing something small. Not a big grand gesture, but something small where we just notice something around us and are able to take care of what that is. And that's what Jesus was asking people to understand, is that when you pay attention to the person next to you who might need an extra pencil in class and you just give it to them without them asking, you're being kind, and you're being kind in my name because you know who I am and you want to be kind because you know who I am. So that's where we're going today. Your opening activity, you'll have more conversation hearts. I don't think kids ever get tired of candy. They'll be happy to be playing with more candy again. Feel free to play that game however you want to with your group. The kids can eat the candy. We don't want it back at the end of the day after all the little hands have been on it, so they might as well eat it, or you're welcome to put it in the trash. Then we will move into large group and talk about a story. And then in your bags, you are going to have a bunch of pink and red cards, and each of them are already bagged up for each kid in your small group. And each kid is going to get a bag. And as you are talking through the story, the kids are welcome to color the pictures that are in there. But we want to make sure that these bags go home. And there's a note in there to parents to help them understand that we want for kids to find ways, and families to find ways to do some of the things that are on these cards. And when they have done it, feel free to tell the kids to display the card in the house in a really prominent place. If they put it on their refrigerator and that's where they put all their important papers, that's a great place to put it. If they've got another place in their house that they put important papers. I know in my house, sometimes I tape things on the door of the garage where we go in and out all the time just so everybody can see it more frequently. It essentially on each card it has a way that we can was there a way that we saw that somebody was hungry and helped that person that was hungry? Did we find a way that somebody was thirsty and we helped take care of that person? Was somebody cold and they needed something to wear? Did they need shelter? And so all of that is on the cards in your bag. Encourage you to have a great discussion with the kids. Help them understand ways that they could see people who need things and that they can show ways to be kind. Your memory verse activity, you're going to need an app on your phone, a voice changing app. I just searched in my app store for voice changing apps. Found a free one called Celebrity Voice Changer, and it has all kinds of characters. Let's see what the little puppy sounds like.
Taco, taco.
Taco, taco. It's a little Chihuahua puppy. I don't know if you can see it. My light's kind of drowning out all the little icons. Anyway, the memory verse is do to others as you want them to do to you, Luke 6:31. Have each kid go around the circle recording it. If they have phones within your group, not very many of the little ones do, but if they do, feel free to have them record it and share it. You may want to ask for parents' permission, though. I didn't even think about that. And then you're going to need your baggies again for your prayer activity. As kids are getting ready to leave, it's a good way to get them in your hands so that they make sure that they take them home. Encourage parents when they come to pick up kids today that you did talk about those things in the bag, that we really want for parents to read the parent note on the front of the page and to find ways to engage, to help their kids know what kindness means. This month I did not make God times for you. I'm trying an experiment to see if I can get more people to take them home and not put them in the trash can before they leave the door. And so I made a whole packet for the entire month. We're going to see how that goes. If you want paper copies of the God Times, please let me know. I'd be happy to do that. It wasn't really to conserve paper. It just was to conserve time and energy, honestly. So we'll see how that works. Thank you guys for everything you do. Hope to see you this afternoon at our Sidewalk Sunday, or our Sidewalk party at Salem Village. I'll talk to you guys soon.